this may or may not work for you depending on how you want to put a form onto the website, but there are lots of different ways of doing it, but this is the way I normally do it. So I'm logged into the MailChimp dashboard, which has in the last few weeks changed again. They do change it quite a lot actually. You used to have lists going along the top here, which I can't see anymore, but essentially the lists are now your audiences, and as you can see, I have actually got my main list actually only contains an audience of 2 people. So I'm going to put this one onto the form. So I'm going to put this audience into a form, and the way you do it is you look for, I think you look for the audience. Yeah, go audience, sign up forms. That's what we're looking for, and then use the embed. So I'm just going to embed a form onto the website, and then you have different forms. This all looks different again to how it looked a little while ago. You can put a classic form, a condensed form, which is just an email address, horizontal, unstyled. The unstyled one is obviously, an unstyled one allows you to sort of like take things out and manipulate things around and then add your own particular style to it. I'm just going to go for the easy option, I think, an advanced one where you can actually add a few custom fields. But I'm going to go for the classic one. Well, I'm going to pare it down a bit. So this is now rendered. This is how it will look on the website. And it's got birthdays and that sort of thing. Probably don't want to show birthdays on there. You can by changing these input fields take certain things out here. But let's just go with rather than show all fields, let's go only the required ones. And actually, the only required field is the email field. So I'm just going to put an email field onto the website, and people just put their email address in there, and then it automatically adds itself into the audience list in your form or in your MailChimp. I don't even want a title on here, so let's take the title off as well, because I'm going to put the title on the website itself. Don't want to show interest groups. I'll have the required field indicator, so that's that little thing there. Not even format options, actually, I can take that off. And I'll leave all the rest of the stuff here, the JavaScript. So I'm just left with this bit of code here. Right, let me just swap it, go on to another tab. This is the actually this is the site I'm going to put it on. This is the one I'm setting up now for doing some training for, this is the one I'm going to be using for experimenting with some of your plugins. But for now, I'm just going to sort of like put a little form on here. And so that's the front end. This is the back bit. This is the admin. Pages, all pages. Go to the home page. And just does that to start with. Go to the top end, hit enter, and I'm going to do a row layout. And I'm going to have it in 2 columns. I'm going to put the form in the right and maybe put an image in there. This is only just to sort of like show you how I normally set things up. I'd normally have it, I may have it take up the whole of a row, but I might sort of split it if I wanted text here and then put a form to the right, you know. Depends on how you want to lay things out. Let's have an image. What have I got? Image, media library. I've only got that in the media library. Let's upload something from a desktop. Well, here's a pretty little bottle that someone's done. Actually, let's do that. Forget me not. So I'll add that to here. So forget me not, that's just going to be the alt tag. Forget me not image. It's I think it's a oil painting. It's just so that if anybody is looking for an oil painting on the internet of a forget me not, it's now going to come up with that, and that's that alt tag stuff there. And the alt tag is also pulled into there, and you can edit things by just going directly into the page part. This bit here on the page itself. So there we are. There's the very pretty little thing, and then to the right, I'm going to now put that form. To do it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to here and I'm going to copy this whole bit. Now this code is HTML code, obviously. So when I go back into here, let's look for an HTML block, HTML, and it creates a block. I can paste my HTML in, and I can preview it like that, and there is my form on the website now. There's a little plus button below where I can add stuff here. Well, let me do that. Not contact us, what am I going to say? Is that right? I before E, accept after C. I before E, accept, that's right. Receive. Oh, actually no, that's wrong. Right, okay. What I need to do is I want this to be an advanced header. That's what I. Newsletter. Different spelling. Right. So receive our newsletter, and now what I can do is I can move this up above here like that. So now we've got receive our newsletter, and if I update that now, go to the front end, what we should have is we should have an image here now. There you go, receive our newsletter. Now I might want to put this in the middle of the blocks, which I can do if we go here, because so that's the one column, that's the other column. Above the column is the column, and so there's the columns. Above the columns is the actual row, and because we put it into a row, I can make this a wide width, and also I can make it vertically aligned like that. Now when I update everything, this should now because I've created it as an advanced header, I can move the padding in a little bit so that actually lines up with the whole of that. And I could do a few other fancy things, but essentially this will actually work now. I can actually add myself. There you go. There are errors below, and so it's now asking for various other information. Oh, that's the reason actually. It's because I'm already subscribed. Yeah, I was just pondering, thinking, why isn't that working? Actually, just automatically send. Okay, so let's do Adrian I bet Adrian at Web Design City's already taken as well. Okay, so how about Aid Proton Mail? Hey, there we go. So that's working now. So it automatically does that. Yeah, I couldn't understand why it wasn't sending, first of all. It's because they didn't read the notice there. I was actually already in the mailing list. But that's now should have added itself to my MailChimp And what normally happens is, though, this will now go to my email account and ask me whether I intended to sign up for this. And once I say yes, it then automatically adds itself into into MailChimp, so that you will actually have my email address as someone who wants to join your newsletter service. So hopefully that makes sense. A little bit waffly, but yeah, hopefully that helped.